We've been staying at this Florida State Forest campground for the past week and a half, and it has been incredible. These are water and electric sites for $25 a night. The only downside is that they don't have sewer hookups. The Florida State Forest parks are absolutely gorgeous, and this particular one allows you to ride dirt bikes and ATVs. The only downside for us is the no sewer, and we're used to full hookup sites because we typically stay in Thousand Trails parks. After a not so pleasant experience in the bathhouse shower, we decided to get one of these portable tanks. We have 2 toilets in our RV, so we can go at least 3 weeks without having to dump our black tank, but the gray tank fills up much quicker. Between all 3 of us showering, washing our hands, and washing dishes, we need to dump the gray tank daily. We went over to Camping Worlds and got an awesome deal on this holding tank, but it was still almost $200. We've never used one of these before, but it was pretty self-explanatory. If you know how to dump your gray tank, you know how to use one of these portable tanks. There were 2 different types of these tanks. One of them was more wagon-like. It had 2 front drivable wheels and a handle that you could pull yourself. But the one we got has a hook that you attach right over your hitch, and you can tow it down the road to the dump station. We checked the backup camera on the way because we were a little bit nervous, but it did totally fine, full on the way there and even empty on the way back. And because I know people are going to mention it, yes, we should have worn gloves, and we will actually buy gloves. We've just been forgetting it. But I do want to mention this is our gray water, so it's only water that comes out of our shower or sinks. I do think that if we were to ever stay somewhere without sewer for more than like 3 or 4 weeks, we would probably get a second holding tank specifically for the black tank. I really don't know why that's my thought process, because obviously a portable tank is a portable tank and it's going to be dumped and washed out. But obviously the black water is much dirtier, has much more bacteria. We would keep it much more sanitary and use it less frequently. So anyway, this tank is not as inconvenient as it seems. We dump it before we shower, so then when it's filled, we don't have to get all hot and sweaty dumping it again. We just leave the tanks full until the next day when we want to shower. We dump it before, get all hot and sweaty, and then have a shower. Here you can see we spilled a little bit of water. It was because the hose wasn't fully secured when we went to rinse it. And we're also still figuring out how much it holds and how much we can fill it up. But that's it. Honestly, it's really not that bad. It makes it much more convenient staying on a site with no sewer. And we will definitely be back here.